So my name is Dr. Vasu Apana. I'm the Dean of Science and Engineering at Laurentian University, right? And we were. Do I describe a bit the university or no?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
All right. So Laurentian.
You can tell something.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
about
Laurentian
yourself.
is a comprehensive university. We have numerous faculty, including a medical school, and also now we'll be opening a school of architecture. Our total student population is around maybe around 10,000 students, right?
Then you are interacting with different.
Oh, and then
global,
we have collaboration both in terms of student exchange and research all around the world. So, for example, recently we have students from Chile, from Brazil, who come and work in our lab, and then they go and defend their doctoral thesis over there. We have a lot of research collaboration with Russia, France, China, India, and so on. So Laurentian is very much open to the outside world and trying to welcome students from different parts of the world who want to come here and get the knowledge and the expertise we have to offer. Like in this case, with a global exchange program with Gujarat Technological University, we have welcomed almost around 100 students who is in the pharmacy program, computer science, and IT and engineering program. So this program basically started or germinated with interaction between Dr. Kaldram Passy and Dr. Agrawal, because Dr. Agrawal used to be in Canada before, so they had met in some conferences and they wanted to initiate some kind of program of this nature. And then Dr. Passy came to talk to me about how this thing will work. So I tried to organize and put a plan, and eventually we decided to welcome pharmacy students because there were courses in pharmacology and drug design that was similar to the program like in Gujarat, and also some courses in computer science we included. So the whole idea of having this global experience program is to create a package where the academic component is coupled with social interaction, cultural interaction, and people coming from India or Gujarat seeing how Canada function, and to look at the landscape, the culture, the aspect, and different traditions that we have in this country. I think so far, like, the program has been quite successful. I mean, students have been able to go to Ottawa and they will be going to Niagara Falls. We had a lot of other cultural activities in town, and also from an academic point of view, I think the classes, the lectures has been going pretty well, and now we have been able to include some component of lab work in the pharmacology program, where students are given hands-on experience and knowledge on state-of-the-art equipment on microbiology, pharmacology, cell culture, and a variety of other molecular biochemical techniques. So as for us, from the feedback I have got from the faculty here, it seems that the quality of students are quite good. I mean, the knowledge is quite there, and and some of them were surprised to see that how much organic chemistry people in the pharmacy program know, right? So I think the academic part, I think is pretty okay. I think the social cultural aspect, I think later as we debrief, I think there might be a couple of things that we have to include in there to make sure that on the weekends and so on, the students are occupied and they are maximizing the 6 weeks in Canada to make sure that they get the most of the environment that is available here. So I hope now with this exchange, this kind of thing will continue on, and then we can move into a different aspect where we can initiate some of the program we have with Chile, Brazil, and France, where students in the doctoral program can come and spend 1 year here, and then we can have a co-supervisor, and eventually they will go back to India and defend the thesis there, but they can have joint publication and joint research, and we can have faculty exchange and so. So I think it's a good start, and I think it's good to go slowly, step by step, and I think eventually as we figure out a couple of things, I think the program will become much more efficient, and we should be able to optimize it to a maximum level. And at the university, starting from the president till the vice president, I think everybody are quite happy with the program and the exposure the program is getting. I think it's the first time that we have welcomed so many students for just 6 weeks, because we have had students over here in different numbers, but mostly for MSc and PhD students. So I think that was couple of we had to organize, you know, like residence and food and so forth. I hope the food aspect was good. So Laurentian has tried to, you know, do its best to become to be a good host. But like with any program, always there are things that we can make and try to make it better. But I think at the end of the day, the student will acquire good knowledge in computer science or IT, good knowledge in pharmacology and drug design that will be part of the pharmacy program. And I think we'll have a good experience of Canada and see how Canada is a vibrant multicultural society, and people of all different parts of the world can interact and live in a fairly peaceful manner. Plus, of course, we have very beautiful landscape, and the environment is quite nice. It's a huge country with only small amount of population. So there are a lot of things over here that you will see that you may not be able to see like in India. Of course, India have a lot of its own good aspect, but there are a lot of good things also like in Canada. All right, so I think I can stop this.
Yeah.
It was a long thing. So you guys can, you know. Oh, thank you so much.
Yes,
So, and then you can edit and then use whatever you want.
Yeah.
All right.
We are going to prepare documentary.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.